Oh, the description should be at the top or not just up there like that. Let's move it like this. Oh, the description, even the word description is misspelled. I can edit it easily from here, from the editing section. I can change it easily. Description remains, oh, from editing instead of the word here, instead of the word description. Oh, description. This is a lesson. God, so how will it appear? Oh, the student will first access the repeated description to know what points they will study in this repetition, and here the difference becomes clear. The difference is clear. The student reads the description directly. For repeated lessons, they must check course units, which require clicking to view or download files. In contrast, element descriptions are visible immediately. For repeated lessons, the student must. The course lessons are called course units. The student has to click to see them. That's the difference between a file and an element. An element means they have to click to see the file or download it. But in the description of the element, the student sees it right away. They see it right in front of their eyes. In our session today, we thoroughly explored the detailed method of determining precisely when it is appropriate to publish an element and when it is suitable to publish a file. Okay, it's clear regarding these two methods, so we can move on to the other methods. If it's clear, press 1. Excellent. A picture of feelings. Doctor, it's clear. Dr. Firas, excellent. May God bless you. All right. All right. Very nice. Let's start the setup like this. Let's start by adding, I'm in the first unit. We go here in the course units. I'm in the course units. So far, I haven't put anything. I want to start by putting the scientific material related to it. You can put the scientific material in the form of a file. You can put the PowerPoint as a file. There are a lot of people saying, Dr. Sammy, we don't want to upload PowerPoint. For example, let's say an introduction to computers, which is a vast and fascinating field that encompasses both hardware and software. An introduction to this is the scientific community about computers and their impact on society. When we try to upload our work, unfortunately, there are people who take it and publish it online. I mean, for example, if you searched on Google like this, you'll find, here's an introduction to computers. What are we going to say? We're going to say BTT. What does that mean? PowerPoint. You'll find that the internet is full of files. Why? Because there are people who take advantage of it. This is the beginning section where we introduce the main topics and provide an overview of what will be covered in the following segment. The episode now is really great. You will really like it. You'll really love it. An introduction to envy, like that. You're doing a really good job in the units, and you've worked really hard on it, and you're putting in a lot of effort. Then someone comes along. He goes and changes your name and uploads it under his name. Why is that, you thief? Because the student, indeed your student, what did he do? He actually uploaded it, and someone saw it, or someone shared it, or something like that. And then what happened? People started circulating your work, as you might expect, without them sending you back to you. I just want to absolutely make sure I don't upload any complete PowerPoint online anywhere at all. No, I don't want to upload. For example, like this one here, just like the one that was downloaded. So what I do is, pay attention to me now. I go and click on these files, which aren't my work, and then I go to the downloads. Here's the download. It's right here. I tell him, come on, student, if you click on this, what will happen? It will be displayed in front of him. And he downloads it, or he downloads it here. He clicks on it like this, watches it, and he can share it with his classmate in his explanation. All the effort you put into it, like the introduction to computers, and the student starts to review it.
There are people like this, 46 slides, 46 slides. The student or someone else can see the work. So there's a question now. There are people who like this method, but I see that it wastes a person's effort. Is there a way, Dr. Sami, to publish the content? Is there a way to publish the content instead of having him go into the first unit and meet? If he clicks on the introduction like this, that happened, it will download for me. No, I want him to click on the introduction to see the explanation. Why isn't it downloading for me? He'll see the educational material for the first unit. He'll check out its PowerPoint. Now focus with me. He'll see the PowerPoint, but it doesn't download for me. So if you click like this, it will download for me, and it will download for me, it will download for me, and it will hold people like that. He can give it to anyone, give it to a teacher, give it to a student, that's it. It's no longer yours. They can edit it because it's a PowerPoint, it's not reasonable. So how are you doing, Dr. Sami? He said the best way is to package it. Packaging means to lock it up, and they lock it using standards. There's a standard called SCORM. This SCORM standard, he packages the content so that it works only on Blackboard. It works only on Blackboard, or not just Blackboard, works on any learning management system. He's going to ask me, does anyone know what SCORM means from the start, guys? Does anyone know what SCORM is? I wish you would discuss it, guys. I wish you would discuss it so we can benefit from the course. Does anyone know what SCORM means? Dr. Mashar is saying no. Okay, there's another event. Okay, I'll explain SCORM in a very simple way without getting into terms. All right? Without diving into terms and the difficulty of terms. You, sir, I'm going to explain in a very simple way, a way that will get the information to you quickly. When you come to upload the content, I made your content on PowerPoint. I did it on PowerPoint, and I gave it to you. You have an Apple device. Can it work on Apple? Can someone respond to me? I have a PowerPoint that I made on my IBM device or my Dell device, or any IBM device in general, and I gave you a PowerPoint that can work on Apple. Someone, guys, someone help me. Can anyone help, guys? Someone scolded. Sometimes, as you know, Apple. We have in IBM or in Microsoft, and we also have something in Microsoft called Office. Office is part of PowerPoint. In Apple, have something like PowerPoint called Keynote, a program they call Keynote. Okay? To work on Apple, they need to be in a certain format and a certain layer. They have to work on Apple. Okay, if I'm creating content, a scientific material, you know, on PowerPoint. If I made it in SCORM format, the SCORM system works on any learning management system like Blackboard, Desire to Learn, Moodle. The system that the university is using is called Blackboard. Is the Blackboard system worldwide? There are more than 250 systems wide. If you create a SCORM system, all the content will work on any learning management system